Hello, I'm Brigantia Blackbird of Blackbird's Brew. Happy Monday and happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day. This is a very important day honoring a very important personage. I think he did more to move racial relations ahead in this country over and above so many other people. Certainly one of the most prominent voices of the civil rights movement, and for good reason. I think his message in his I Have a Dream speech, which is, I'm sure almost all of us have heard that at least once a year, every year, since we were in grade school. But it keeps being relevant. It keeps resonating with people because he outlined a vision of the country that we could all live with. He outlined something that was very much in harmony with the essence of American virtues and American values. And it's about the individual over the group. Now, you know the line I'm going to quote from his speech. It's that I have a dream that one day my four little children will be judged not by the color of their skin, but by their content of their character. Content of character. That is so powerful, and there's a reason why it never really gets old, no matter how often it's quoted, is because it is all about character. It's all about what we truly think, who we truly are, how we speak, how we treat others, how we conduct ourselves, how we manage our affairs. It is the totality of our being that matters, not our external trappings. And Dr. King understood that, and that's the message that he really sent forth. And I think that's the reason why really his message ultimately worked and why it took hold of our imaginations and our belief system. It's because it's something we recognize. It's consistent with our culture because it is about judging the individual, not judging people by what family they came from, the deeds that their relatives did, who their fathers and their mothers were, what kind of legacy that they come from. It was about what is this person who's right in front of me doing. I'm also reminded of I think it was 1992 that the miniseries Gettysburg came out, which if you've never had an opportunity to watch that, I really recommend. I mean, you'll want to set aside a full afternoon. It's between 4 and 5 hours, but it's really well done, and it has really stood up to the test of time. But there's a character in Gettysburg. It was a Sergeant Kilrain, and he was talking with his colonel at one point, and one of the ideas that Kilrain expressed that he didn't think that race or country mattered a damn. He said it was about people. It was about individual people. It was about doing justice to the individual. He said that one of the reasons why he was fighting is because he wanted to be treated as he deserved, not how his father deserved, not how other people might have, deemed him by virtue of his descent would have thought he deserved, but as a man, as his deeds deserved. And that's really the same message as Dr. King. Another thing this character said was that any man who judged by the group was a peewit. You take men one at a time. Again, speaking to that legacy of individualism, of dealing with the person and how they've conducted themselves with you, using that to form your opinion about them, not things that we've inherited through the accident of birth. I mean, whether that's our ethnic makeup or whether it's some kind of medical condition or how we were raised, it's not about happenstance. It's what we do with ourselves. It's how we forge our own character. That was the message that resonated with me so strongly in Gettysburg, and that's the message that really has resonated with me from Dr. King. And I think the best thing we can do to honor this great man who did so much for our country, just that one speech alone. I mean, the impact that had on our society moving forward. I mean, that really can't be calculated. And the best way to honor that legacy is simply to do as he asked. Be that person who's looking at an individual and not at a group, whether that group is defined by race or gender identity or sexuality or religion or whatever thing some yahoo comes up with tomorrow that tries to categorize people, not and not even categorize them in a good way, but simply as a way of, I don't have to think about who you are. I have categorized you, and therefore I have all these preconceptions about you. That's anti-American. It's anti-Dr. Martin Luther King, and it's really anti-healthy. It's anti-human. And I think rejecting these ideologies that are collectivistic, rejecting the ideologies that are all about group identity or group anything, I think that's one of the best and most healthiest things we can do for ourselves, and really the best way to honor Dr. King. So when his day was originally made a national holiday, I believe the idea was this to be a day of service. And you want to know what probably one of the best acts of service we could do for our fellow man? It would to be to take them as an individual, to look at the person, not the exterior. So that's really all I have to say about that at the moment. If you'd like to carry on this discussion or anything else, please come see me at Blackbird's Brew on Discord. You're very welcome to join us there. There's a link to join in the description box below. And as always, please subscribe to this channel, leave a comment, like the video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.